What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again, and we are here to watch Reddit's best, well, that escalated quickly stories. I can't think of anything right now that's ever happened to me where like things like really escalated quickly. That's mostly because I try to keep myself out of drama. OOD, ood, skitting out of drama. I do my best, not saying that I always succeed, but I try. But I'm excited to see what kind of shenanigans people be getting into, because you know people be crazy. And I'm ready. I'm ready to see what happens. If you're wondering about the fan, it is like fucking 90 something degrees in my house right now. We had to air out the house because yours truly was a goddamn fool and fucking threw chicken away in our inside garbage can, and then like came home today and was like, I wonder why my house smells funny. Like, and Chavez was like, I don't know, why does the house smell funny? I was like, well, maybe it has something to do with the chicken that I threw away last night in the inside garbage can. And then Chavez just gave me a look, and I was just like, yeah, might be, I'll go throw it in the regular trash can outside. But still had to air out the house in fucking 110+ degree weather today, so your girl is glistening, and it's not makeup, it's sweat, bitch. I'm hot. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started in 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Escalated quickly stories. I was at lunch in high school like 7 years ago or something, eating with a friend of mine. He had one of those subdermal hearing aids because his hearing was pretty bad.
Okay.
He always caught a lot of shit for it, because high schoolers are fucking horrible creatures.
Got it.
This guy comes up to him and starts talking shit. At first I thought the guy was a friend of his and just fucking with him, but I learned later he'd been tormenting him like all day and throughout the school year. Anyway, he says something my friend doesn't like. My friend flips the fucking table over. I just managed to save my sandwich with my lightning quick reflexes and just starts beating the shit out of the guy. I would have helped him out of principle and everything, but honestly he looked like he had that shit covered.
This nigga finished
and I had
eating
a
his
delicious
sandwich.
chicken sandwich to finish off.
You
Turns out he
dickhead.
did indeed have that shit covered. The guy was a known troublemaker, so my friend got off with a minor punishment. My friend actually managed to rip a chunk of his afro out and made him cry. And that's
Rip
why
a
you
chunk?
don't fuck with a
Rip a chunk of his afro? Goddamn, why? Shit.
disabled.
That's
It's
rough,
Lamy,
yo.
but a friend of mine and I skipped class back when we were in HS. We decided to go hang out in the handicap stall and talk since she was having a shitty day. Well, we got caught and sent to the principal's office and both questioned and searched. Apparently, the $2 of lunch money I owed her was left on the ground, and they thought it was a drug deal. When they asked me if the $2 was for drugs, I responded with, tell me, what decent drugs can I buy for $2?
Right, 'cause $2
It wasn't
ain't
the answer
shit.
they were looking for. My son got in a fight in after school daycare and got a black eye.
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Okay, so. Ooh, I don't know if I can talk about that story. Okay, let me wait and talk to Chavez, see if I can tell you that story, because there might be legal implications to that story, so I'll wait. But no, I don't have, obviously I don't have kids, because you know your girl is slim, but I do have my little brother, and my little brother is mentally and physically disabled, so but he's basically like my kid. Like, I essentially raised him growing up. You know, my mom was like out of the house a lot, she like worked a lot, you know, and anyways, I'm very protective of him, so this would not fucking fly, yo.
Next morning I was at work and my wife could not get him to go to school because he was too embarrassed the other kids would make fun of him for losing a fight. My wife calls me frantically and I'm at work with no time to deal with it. I told her to tell him to just say the other kid was much bigger, so no one could blame him for getting beat up. Next thing I know, I get a call from the police. My son told the school an adult had attacked him, and they believed him and called the cops.
Why
When
is your
the
kid
cops
so
talked
fucking dumb?
to my son, he told them he had made it up because his mother told him to
Oh
say that.
my
The cops called her and she told them I told her to tell him
God.
that. So the cops assumed I had beat him.
Oh my God. Why are your kid and your wife so dumb? Oh my god. Your kid and your wife are fucking stupid. Oh my god. I can't.
And told him to lie about it. So I told the cops the story, and they called the daycare. Unfortunately, the same worker who was there when my son got in the fight happened to be on duty and was able to tell the cops what really happened. Chances are if she had not been there to take that call, the other daycare workers would have known nothing about this insignificant fight and I would have been arrested for child abuse.
Oh Jesus.
I was taking photos of my friend's band playing a gig at a festival. As they finish, and I give them a hand packing down.
What?
I notice that it's Taylor Hawkins from Foo Fighters' other band playing next, so I sneak myself a little spot to sit at the side of the stage. Next thing I know, Dave Grohl, Josh Homme and John Paul Jones all came and sat next to me. I nearly shit and came simultaneously.
Huh? Okay.
I was sitting at an outdoor cafe. Dude I kind of know comes up and sits with me, and person I was chatting with.
Ew. Ew. Don't just like come and sit next to me like if you like even if you think you know me or you think we're like at least be like, hey, what's up? Like, can I sit with you? You know, like don't just roll up on me. That's fucked up. I don't like that.
I'm not really paying attention, drinking my tasty drink. Dude gets out a thing, which turns out to be a lighter in the shape of a tiny gun and starts taking it apart, fixing it or refilling it or something. Apparently there's an armored car across the street. They, apparently, somehow get a glimpse of the tiny gun lighter, call police and, before I know what's up we've all got guns in our faces, angry police shouting at us not to move, and are being pushed down on the sidewalk. Dude is cuffed and searched, then let go. Me and other person are let up shaking to return to our spilled drinks. It wasn't awesome. Open.
It wasn't awesome. What the fuck? No shit, it wasn't awesome. That shit sounds fucking nuts. I would literally never talk to that man again. I'd be like, you are fucked up. I fucking don't like you. Trouble follows you wherever you go. You are banished from this village. Done. You're out. Like, what the fuck?
Bracket. Age 24. Female. Involved in a RLDR with boyfriend.
Got it.
One night at 3 AM I get a call from a number I do not recognize. It's a friend of my BF, telling me he is locked out, lived up the street from me, and wanted to know if he could stay on my couch for the night.
No.
Like an idiot I let him in. He proceeds to try to follow me back to my bedroom. Struggle ensues. My good neighbor.
Yes, like an idiot. Are you fucking...
The guy friends are outside drinking. Hear me, run in and drag the guy out. Apparently he got my cell hash by calling my BF and telling him some lie about leaving something at my house. The next day I get a call from this Ashat, claiming he blacked out, doesn't remember anything, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, just forget my number. I was freaked out about it and didn't want to leave my house for a while. My good guy friends convinced me to go out with them and have a beer. We walk to our local spot, Station 1 in Springfield, Ohio, and the gropey lying fratted is there. A friend comes up to me and tells me he has been talking shit about me all night, how I wanted him to come over. I was all over him. I'm a slut. ECT.
Oh hell
right.
no.
If I wanted you so bad, why did you have to lie to get my phone number? The slime ball proceeds to follow me around.
Oh hell
Anywhere
no.
I go, he follows. From the dartboard to the jukebox. From the window to the wall.
From the window to the wall. To the wall. This nigga got some gall.
I can't get away from...
Punch him in the balls. Then he can't skeet. I'm dumb. Okay, I'm sorry y'all. I'm really hot. I'm delirious. I'm sorry.
This douche. Finally, I look at him and say, I'm not comfortable with you next to me. Please leave me alone. He then starts slurring that he doesn't want me. No one wants me. I told him to prove it and leave me the fuck alone. He looks at my guy friends and says, they aren't your friends. These are my brothers. You get the fuck out. Now, they may have all been in a frat together, but I have been through thick and thin with these fellas for 8 years. I should also mention that Rat Bulls on Parade is blaring my good friend John tells him, she asked you to leave her alone. Douche responds, after I set her straight grabbing my arm. My first reaction was to hit
excuse
him,
me?
but before I even had my arm back, John literally beat me to the punch. John grabs him by the chest of his shirt, lifts him up, and throws him over a table full of college kids, breaking the table, spilling beer, glass shattering.
See, this does not seem like a fair instance of that escalating quickly. Because to be honest, that shit didn't escalate quickly enough. Like, there's no reason this nigga should have been following you all around the board. The minute that he came near you, you should have been like, nigga, back the fuck up. Like, don't nobody want you here, back up. Like, you know, like, this is not that escalated quickly. Like, unless he dies. Does he die?
One of those the music stops and everyone clears out kinda moments. The douche gets up crying. John pounds his clenched fist once on his chest and yells, "This girl is everything but blood to me. You look at her again, I'll stomp your fucking face. Get the fuck out of our bar." Douche runs away, crying. It looked like he had pissed himself, but it could have been the beer. The bartender came over to us, shook John's hand, told us that asshole had left his tab open, and we drank for free the rest of the night. TLDR, free beer tastes best when it's on the tab of your attempted rapist.
The end is a little too neat for me, you know? It's got like too big of a bow tied onto it, but good story. Still don't think it counts as that escalated quickly though. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. I'm gonna film a second part of this video because I'm actually really enjoying it. Let me know down in the comments below a time when like that escalated quickly for you. And peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's getting lit.